It's huge.
Oh, yeah, man. All right, let me put it away real quick. We're going to start the podcast.
So big.
So meaty.
How'd you get all those veins in it?
Straight curls, dog. Strict curls. You get a really lightweight, like a little tiny baby one. And then I have this custom dick strap. And then what I do is then I try to stay erect the whole time. And then I try to do a flex, like a Guys know what I'm talking about. It's that little feel you feel when you pump. It's that's what you got to flex. Flex. 2, 3.
You're supposed to do that every morning when you wake up.
4. Are you really? I do it every day. It's my own personal workout. And then what I find is after a while, you get real strong. You get real strong. You can you can sometimes, guys, I don't know if women can do this because I'm not a woman, but guys, sometimes when you really need to pee, you can't stop yourself from peeing. If you held it for like 3 hours and you're like, oh, I got to go so bad. And then you go to the bathroom and you're like, oh, right? Well, but at the same time, when you don't need to pee that badly, you can kind of stop in midstream and be like, yeah, I got control, bitch. And then you let it go again.
That's what you do.
I could do it. I could do that mid-orgasm.
Wow, you just shut the nut off?
Exactly.
Wow.
It's a new contraception method I'm trying out. I'm thinking if I could stop it from coming out, but still have the orgasm feeling. And imagine how hard it must be to try to focus during an orgasm feeling. So that's the goal.
When they're like, Big Papa Smurf, load me up. You're like,
here's some empty cannonballs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're like, okay. Yeah. And you're just like, and just they're like, so good.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that's right.
Exactly.
But nothing, dog.
Nothing. Holding it in.
Like, that was all you. It wasn't even me.
You know what I'm saying? That's the ultimate form of contraception.
Now your Uber's outside.
Got to go.
Leave.
Here's a complimentary warm towelette.
That's right. That's what we're doing in 2020. Year of the centipede. After we centipede each other.
As in not you and me.
No.
Exactly.
Not you and me, weirdo. Good. This you're into that.
No, I'm just saying because you're always like, after we do it to each other. And I'm like, no, we're not. Hold on. Clarify for the podcast listeners. It's not to each other.
After you and your sexual partner centipede each other in the year of the centipede, then you go your separate ways.
I hear you.
And then you also can, I guess, stop mid-nut.
You got to work up that muscle, man. Yeah, I wouldn't suggest. See, all the young guys, like young Anakin, are going to listen to this podcast right now and be like, oh, I'm going to do that next time I cream pie ho. And then it's going to go horribly wrong. And then he's going to be like getting some chick pregnant. No, young Anakin. You cannot work your way up to this. I have a patent pending device that helps you strengthen that muscle.
That's what you call a pro level move.
Yeah, man. That's advanced level.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? It's like going to Neo and trying to play it advanced.
Wow.
Can't do it. Work your way up.
Wow.
I got you guys. I made you buy that game, and now you're a little upset, huh?
I got a lot of problems with it.
It's a hard game, man. I didn't die 1,700 times because it was fucking easy.
Last night when I spent 2 hours on it, I was at 15 deaths.
Oh, wait until you start getting to the hundreds, and then you're like, is this seriously a thing? And when somebody told me that other game I wanted, Sekiro, when somebody told me Sekiro was harder, I was like, fuck you and your mom. I'm not going to be buying this game.
Yeah, the Mutant I watched told me that won Game of the Year.
It did win Game of the Year. It did.
Why?
People love shit that are hard just because it's hard. I'm like, no, that's not the way it's supposed to work. I love Crash Team Racing. You know why? Because it's a fun game. There's 2 bad guys in that, 2 bosses that are hard, but nothing as bad as Neo. Nothing as bad as a simple boss in Neo in the first part of the game. Nothing. Neo is hard. And when somebody told me Sekiro is harder, I was like, no, man. This is all my shit. Feudal Japan, Tenchu-like murders, weird technology in old school time periods, ninja shit, samurai shit, Japanese demons and mythology.
Will I finally ever get to have my own set of armor?
In Neo?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like, because I've just been wandering and finding mounts, like armor.
Yeah.
Do I ever actually get to just keep my own, like, set of armor?
Eventually, you can get to the point where you can level up a set you want, or you can complete a set, or you can just keep finding more rare shit. There's there is a certain level of variance. Like, there isn't an unlimited level of armors. But yeah, there is a point where you'll keep something.
Because I like my knight armor I had the last level. But then I started over and it was like, hey, you got some clothes. I'm like,
that's better than the knight armor.
And I'm like, N-word, I just killed a bunch of people for that knight armor. I want that. And then it just gave me like pirate clothes. And I'm like, now I have to go find armor
If you
again.
really like that knight armor, I would keep a whole set and put it in storage, and then later on try to level it up. Because you're not going to get a lot of knight shit anymore. You're going to get ninja shit and samurai shit.
Yeah, well, I didn't know there was a storage system.
You will get it when you get to Japan.
No, stupid. Anyways, welcome to the year of the centipede. We went off subject, but
yeah, man, we're at a new fucking year. I said something stupid last week's podcast. I was like, this year feels like it's going to be a good year because I said it was a solid number, 2020.
That's right.
And then later on, my dumbass, I'm seeing all these posts on Instagram and people are like, oh, this is my last century worth of shit. And I was like, that's why it feels like such a solid year, because it was the end of the century.
That's right.
Or the beginning of the century?
Beginning of the new century.
Yeah. I was like, fuck, I'm stupid.
Well, what's up? Welcome to 2020. Remember
2020, man.
Last decade was so last week.
2020. I was doing... So, for those who don't know, I closed out my Instagram account, right?
That's right.
And I went back, and my Instagram account, I guess, was created.
New account is Big Daddy Dicko.
New account is Yo Mom Was Here. What? No.
Wow.
But anyways, no, there's no new account, fool. So
that's what it is. Big Daddy Dicko.
The Dicko Rye.
Oh yeah, the Dicko Rye. Forgot about that. Damn, we didn't put that in the hashtag.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that on my list right now, as we're talking. So I closed my account, and I went back to the original like. I can't do two things at once. The Dicko Rye hashtag.
I'm gonna get that. Try to get that made on DeviantArt.
Oh, Rye. Would it be RY?
I just put Dick O and then like Rye as in samurai.
Oh.
Because I really wanted to offend the Japanese culture, so I had to put the Rye on there.
You know who does a great job of that is Max from Maximilian Games or whatever the fuck his name is. He does a great like fake Japanese. Like he does it, and I'm like, okay, that kind of could be Japanese.
Because his wife is Japanese.
Is she?
You never seen his wife?
I didn't know what she was.
Oh,
I could have guessed. She
it's because you don't watch him on Twitch. I used to watch him on Twitch all the time. Yeah, his wife would be on there. She does those perler beads.
Oh, does she?
Yeah, if you ever see him, if you're watching his videos, he has the ones in the background.
Yeah, that's her.
That's her.
That's funny because I've seen her. I just didn't know what she was. But he does a good like, because there are some words in Japanese that when translated to English, they do sound very like Spanglish, but in Japanese, like Japanese dish. I can't make it up. But anyways, you get what I'm saying. So he does a great fake Japanese. But why did I go into this? I need caffeine. Haven't had coffee today, dude. I'm getting withdrawals right now. I'm gonna start getting sweats. My body's like, hey, you can go for some cold brew right now, right? Hey man, there's some cold brew down the street.
You don't need no more cold brew.
Hey man,
it's too much.
Hey man, there's a coffee at Walmart. You can just eat it from the grain.
Coffee at Walmart.
There's a McDonald's inside of Walmart.
That's
and they can just pour it in your mouth. What? What?
You should get a Big Mac too.
Hey man, hey, while you're there, go to Chipotle. Get another bowl. I just ate. Get another one for later.
That's your inner voice.
That's my inner voice.
So your inner voice is not an old man that don't tell you to do dumb shit. It's just like
no.
It's just like hey.
You know what? In the middle of the night, it's like hey. I'm like what? You're a bitch. And it just goes away. I'm like what? Fuck you, voice. Let me go to bed.
It's like hey, you should nut in that girl. I don't want to nut right now. Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. Look. She's asking for it. She's begging. Fill her up like a well-filled balloon on 4th of July.
You know when
Splash Day.
You know when you press down a Oreo and all the frosting comes out just like that. Like, I do like Oreos.
Have you ever made s'mores and then you squish the marshmallow just like that?
Just like that. I do like that. You're right, voice in my head.
Hey, by the way, go get some more Chipotle.
Hey, sir, Bed Bath & Beyond, you need some new blankets.
New shit.
Like, I do need some new shit.
After you're done pieing her, you should really get some more blankets.
Burn all those sheets.
You're gonna need new shit.
It's true. Yeah, man. Hey, I hope all the listeners don't get drafted. That's gonna suck.
I don't get where these World War III memes came from, dog. I feel like because I don't watch the news, I miss out on some shit. Like I was telling you about that documentary series. It says something like don't fuck with cats or don't mess with cats. It's on Netflix. It's like a serial killer series, like a 4-episode series. It's pretty decent if you're into like real serial killers. But I guess that happened in 2014. I didn't know about it. And then it made me think, I'm like, what was I doing in 2014? What were we doing in 2014? Is there anything memorable that you can think of happened in 2014? Funny enough, I just went through my Instagram feed that started in 2012, so there should be something I should remember.
Was I trying not to die then?
Why were you trying not to die?
I don't know. I'm pretty blank, man.
I'm trying to think of what I was doing in 2014 that I would have known about that story. Because the serial killer dude went all over the world. He was eventually caught in Germany. Like, yeah, like apparently everybody and their mother knew who this fucker was.
Yeah, see, that's the only thing I listen to now is true crime stuff. I want to make sure that no white people, because let's face it, serial killers are white people. You're gonna get killed by a white person.
You gotta be, You gotta be careful, dude. With like,
make sure I don't get caught by a serial killer.
Well, not just that. You gotta be careful with what you watch too, though, because I was watching that show, and after a while, man, it started getting to me. I was like, man, this is some dark shit, and then your mind starts going to dark places. You're like,
I could kill this person.
You're like, I could be that fucking crazy dude.
I can do that crime better. I think that all the time. I can do that crime better.
You're like, I wouldn't have gotten caught.
You wouldn't caught me.
This fucker.
Well, just as I'm driving down the road, I'm like, I throw a body there. Nobody find it. Coyotes would have ate it. You never find it.
That's a good point. Coyotes probably would have eaten something, right?
Like coyotes, the hobos here would have ate it. What you gotta do, pull the Cartman. You gotta get the body, then cut the body up and put it in the chili and feed it to everybody.
Oh fuck, dude, that episode was so savage, but also hilarious. Like when he's like, "Oh, your tears, they taste so good," and he's like licking their face. That is so savage. He's like tasting their tears because he fed him his parents, right?
Yeah, man.
It's dark as fuck,
right?
But hilarious.
That's right. This is exactly right. So I hope you don't get drafted, guys. That's all I said. Oh yeah, the memes. It's because Trump, I guess, bombed some dude in Iraq, and then Iraq's like, "Hey, we're gonna get you guys," and Trump's like, "Bring it on, motherfucker! I ain't scared, homie." and then I don't know. I guess from that, everybody just started making memes, and now it's been endless supply of memes. So
it popped off quickly.
And so, just so you know, if you are between the ages of 18 and 30, like 32.
I think it's 32, which is funny because at 32, you're still, I think in your 30s is your prime.
Yeah.
I think your 30s are your prime. But I guess if you're a shit American with shit quality food and you're hella out of shape in your 30s, it's highly unlikely you're going to get into shape for the last 10 years of your service. Right. Versus if you're like yoked all your life, you're probably prime subject at 30.
So, you're all going to get drafted, guys. Sorry. Sucks for you. But remember, I was just talking about that like a while back. Population control.
Population control, dog.
Gonna have lots of access internet for everybody. Internet speed is gonna be crazy, son.
2014. What was I? That was around the time where apparently I got my Audi, man. Remember the Audi?
Damn.
Remember the Audi?
Crazy.
That's why Instagram really is great in that sense, where like you can go back in the daytime. Right before my home gym, dog.
Remember the home gym? That was a
Audi.
That was a pop-off spot.
Remember that, dog? Remember how hot he used to get in that bitch?
It was a little steamy. Wasn't no fans in there.
Yeah.
It was just that hot ass light that gave off more heat.
Yeah,
than
dude.
Needed to be.
Yeah, man. That's no joke. Those lights. I go to Home Depot and stand in that light area.
Yeah.
Fucking hot. You
Yeah,
got to go with
that's
LEDs, man. Especially if you're gonna work on a car or something.
I almost slapped my mutant the other day because I was like, hey. Or just yesterday when I saw him, he was like, oh yeah, I went to go see Star Wars. It was the best Star Wars ever. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Dude, look at this.
I'm like, get the fuck away from me.
Look at how sad this is. This is what I was eating when I was cutting weight. Look at that. Look at that.
The fuck is that? That's a girl's meal.
That's literally like a chicken breast, and it has some seasoning on it, probably very light, and a whole bunch of broccoli. Like, that's some bro shit. That's the bro shit.
Get out of here.
That's back in the day when I was cutting weight, dog. But I was yoked.
Did you also go to Starbucks and fucking ask for a kid's cup too?
No, dog. I was trying to cut weight, man. You see some pictures from Instagram how yoked I was? What the fuck happened, see that.
Man? Fucking
what the fuck
abs
happened?
on abs and long ass hair.
I was like, you want to clean some clothes, bro? I don't need a washing machine.
I thought you were going to be like, you want me to clean out that coochie for you?
Wow.
And do that.
Wow.
With his dick.
Dude, apparently back in the day, too, I made a lot of memes. Back in the day. I was like a meme lord. There was that one meme.
See that?
There was that one meme where it was Kim Kardashian eating salad, and she looked like she was eating too much salad, and I was like, chill, Kim, it's just a salad.
I do remember that. That's a good one.
Back in the day, dog.
I don't even...
You should go back on your Instagram to take a look and see what you're...
Dude, I used to... Well, my Instagram used to be the YouTube account.
That's right.
So I got way...
Dude, I still have that shirt, by the way.
Really?
Still have that shirt. How fucking dare you? You don't even have the shirt of your own Instagram or your own YouTube account. Which, by the way, where are your accounts at?
Oh, what?
Your subscribers. Have you ever looked in there?
It's like 600 or something.
Nobody's ever hit you up and be like, where's some videos?
No, I get new subscribers all the time.
Really?
I'm like, what are you guys watching? You stupid?
That Double Dragon Neo was the shit, though. That Double Dragon Neo, the last episode, was the shit.
It's pretty much what we do now. We're just like, yeah, so my dick can fit in here.
Oh, look. It's a big opening bottle.
Yeah, pretty much, man. That's all it was.
But I will say, though, man, I got a lot of good memories after going through the Instagram feed before I closed it out. Like, I was looking at that video where we did the trip to the big dragon thing.
That was a good one.
That was fucking crazy because we got lost. And do you remember how good that Chevy Aveo was to us? Mm-hmm. Like, we drove it in the dirt. Like, we took it to some dirt. I think at some point we rubbed the oil pan on some fucking rocks.
Yeah, that's right.
Remember that? Like, we did a lot of shit. So much so that the next time we went to Boski's, I think we rented another Chevy Aveo because we were like, this is the fucking tank. It'll be good.
Yeah, it was good.
And then a whole bunch of our videos. Remember the cricket protein bar?
That was disgusting.
And then we had my favorite is still the fucking Epic bars.
Yeah, the Buffalo. What is it?
Yeah, it was Buffalo Epic. It was Epic bars or whatever.
Yeah.
That's still my favorite video. That shit was hilarious. Yeah, man, a lot of fucking throwbacks. And then you look at pictures of yourself and you're like, man, I have gotten older. Look at this baby face looking motherfucker. This baby face motherfucker.
He couldn't please a woman.
You're like, he wasn't ready to give good dick out. He was still giving mediocre dick. I could tell.
Damn, you got a big ass face on that one.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. A lot of food on my Instagram as well. A lot of food, a lot of workout clips.
Oh, you're an Instagram hoe like that? You're taking pictures of all your food?
Yeah. I was one butt shot away from fucking having a Patreon. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you're pretty close. You live in Arizona already, so.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, check it out. For $9.99, you might get some outline going here.
Oh.
I might start wearing sweats more often. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Let me give you a little something.
Hey, man, you should start, was it fans only?
Nah, man. Dude, I deleted my Instagram for a reason. All right.
Yeah, because you couldn't take dick pics. On fans only, you can take dick pics.
Take as many dicks as I want?
Yeah. Like, is this a Chipotle cup or is this my dick? You'll never know.
Remember that fucking... Did you ever see... Did it make it on my stories? There was that picture I had of like me holding that chocolate donut like between my legs, and it looked really inappropriate.
No.
And I made like a comment about the donut, but anybody that had a somewhat pervy mind, anybody who's listening to this podcast right now, probably got what the fucking joke was because it looked disgusting.
I do remember that.
It looked like a Snickers bar where it has like the ridges in it. And you're like, why is there ridges in the chocolate?
Yeah,
why?
I remember that. Where did we go to that? Was that Dunkin' or is that
probably Dunkin'? I don't know. I just find it hilarious.
That's pretty good.
crazy, man. I mean, the decade went by quick. If you think about it, I mean, when I started the Instagram, that was still far from the time we graduated high school.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's still pissing in Nevada.
We're old as fuck.
That's right.
We're old as fuck.
That's right.
I'm a little sad, man. I'm getting old. I'm getting grays now a lot. Getting a lot of grays. Getting a lot of grays in the face. Getting a lot of grays in the chin. I got some thick-ass grays in my hair. I'm about to just dye gray. I'm going to turn Geralt here in a couple weeks.
You should do that.
Geralt the Rivia, just fucking gray, dog. By the way, did I talk about that last week's episode?
Yeah.
Did I? It's good. Go watch it, people. Go watch it. It's good.
My sister and dad are watching it.
It's good. It's good. If you have no reference from the books, it's fine because they're actually pretty close to the books. The books are better. I mean, I know that's a fucking cliche. Everybody's gonna be like, "Yeah, we know the books are better. You read the books, I know."
Yeah, we know you're gay. You like reading.
The books are good, dude. Like some of the stories in those first 8 episodes that are in the books, all of them are in the books. But what I'm saying is, like, when you read them in the books, they're stretched out more, so you get to like get a better feel. And the twists at the end, you're like, "Oh shit!" Because all of the short stories, the first 2 books, are short stories, so they almost have like twists at the end where you're like, "Oh snap!" And they're better in the books. Like in one of the episodes, which we'll talk about, not here probably. Like the twist at the end, you're just like, "Oh, okay, that's kind of cool." But in the book, because there's so much teasing to it, at the end you're like, "Oh shit, N-word, that was definitely not what I thought was gonna happen." It's good.
Yeah, my sister and dad are watching it. I think my sister's watching it just so she can flick the bean to Superman.
He does have some scenes in there where you're like, "Fuck your yoke, dog." How's that fitness hoe workout going for you?
Yeah,
or is it the stack you're on, N-word? Is it the stack you're on?
Yeah, my sister even said, she was like, "Why do you have to work out for this? He's covered completely. He's like armored up the whole time."
For most of the time, except like 2 or 3 scenes.
Yeah, and my dad was like, "Why the fuck Superman working out for this? He there's no reason for it." I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know.
Well, that's probably why he did his fitness hoe workouts, dog.
And then 2, it's funny because I watched like 10 minutes of it with her, and then like he's fucking huge. Like his fucking shoulders like fucking huge.
Yeah,
even when he's like fully clothed and armored up, and like everybody else was walking by him, they're like, "We're gonna fuck you up." I'm like, no,
get the fuck
out of here. Get the fuck out of here. What are you doing? What are you doing?
The scene where he's like getting healed or something, and he's like leaning on his legs. His fucking shoulders look like they're bigger than his head.
Yeah, man.
I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, he was in a bar, and the dude's like, "Well, you leave this bar." I'm like, dude, his fucking shoulder muscle is the size of your whole head. What the fuck are you gonna do to him? Fucking jerk him off till he dehydrates?
Yeah, I also, it's weird because like in the show he only carries one sword, and when he has a secondary sword he pulls it out of somewhere. I'm like, this is weird. Just give him his 2 swords. But it's a good show, dude. It's good. It's definitely different than Game of Thrones because everybody's gonna make that comparison. But it's good. It's worth it. Go watch it. It's 8 episodes. If you have Netflix, it's fucking free. Go watch it.
Yeah.
So what's going on with you, dog? Before we get back onto this topic and people are like, "We're done with this, nerd."
Hey man, I haven't seen my bro in a week. I had to talk about shit.
Yeah, man. You need to see that. You need to see that show though because you might like it. That show.
The one about murders?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I do like murders.
It. And it's a true story. It's like a documentary.
Yeah, that's what I watch. That's what the podcast I listen to is only about murders. I'm like, yeah, how'd you torture that person? Really? Interesting. Let me know. Let me get all this info about how you killed this person. In case I need to kill somebody.
Yeah, man.
Or in case I get drafted. I need to know. See, they draft me. They're gonna be like, You're only 32. You look quite out of shape for a 32-year-old. I'm like,
you're like American, bro.
America. Also, this was the plan all along.
America.
Send me back
You're
home.
like, look, I'll go in, but I want to be the guy that flies the drone.
I'll be like, no, I'm gonna go in there, and I'm like, also, I want to be a fucking sniper. I played 2 sniper elite games. I'm fucking dead shot.
Dude, look, snipers are great because the likelihood of you getting shot is quite a bit lower, right? You can still get shot, but it's quite a bit lower, right? But the problem that people don't understand is that snipers, you have to be super, super patient because you could be sitting in a place for fucking hours, not moving, and you gotta like peek pee in cups or some shit, or you're next to you or whatever. Like, it's not a super glamorous thing. Yes, you're less likely to die. The best ones are the nerds. They're just sitting there playing with the fucking Xbox controller and just controlling a drone and just be like, and they're like, oh no, that was a family. And then Obama's like, oh, it never happened. Don't talk about it. That happened, by the way.
Wow. Yeah, sure did.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Everybody loves Obama. Look, all the presidents are full of shit. Everybody loves Obama. I'm not against Obama. But what I'm saying is, like, everybody loves Obama. But it's like, oh yeah, okay. But nobody talks about the fact that he blew up like wasn't it like a wedding? Like, it was like a Middle Eastern wedding.
Yeah, it was like a wedding.
And he literally, like, he didn't. I mean, Obama didn't, like, press the button. But somebody in the military bombed it. And it was like a wedding. They killed like 2 generations of family.
I mean, yeah, that is what happened.
Drones kill a lot of fucking people inadvertently.
You can always be that guy who's like,
Don't Fuck with Cats is what that show is, by the way. Just in case if you want to know.
Don't Fuck with Cats. That's an interesting name.
Well, because it started with the guy killing cats.
Yeah, those serial killers always put something in a bag and kill it.
Fucking weirdos, man. I don't get it.
But yeah, me, let's see, what'd I do? I didn't do nothing this week.
Working, dog. Earning that paper. Yes, so you should be saying, I earned that goddamn paper.
That's what I did. You know, except Monday when I went home because fuck those people. But other than that, nothing, man. Nothing.
You should be
I saw that Australia's on fire.
Dude, Australia is always having issues. Is this their summer or winter?
Summer? I saw that it's all on fire, and then, because, you know, I get all my news from Instagram, so, you know, who knows if it's true. I heard it's all on fire, and that 500 million animals got burnt up. And I'm like, 500 million animals? 500 million animals? You're telling me there's 500 million animals in Australia? You know how much 500 million is? That's a fucking lot of animals, man. Like, are you counting insects? Like, that's a lot of fucking animals.
I mean, I wouldn't,
That's a fucking lot of kangaroos and wallabies, man.
Look, man, Australia's fucking huge. Like, if you look at it, watch, I'm going to look it up right now.
Right.
Australia. I can't even fucking, I'm holding a mic with one hand. I'm trying to type. I hate quietness in fucking podcasts.
Your thing is
I'm trying to show maybe I'm trying to go all fucking smart with this. I'm like, Australia proportions, but I should
like,
be doing.
Damn, Australia, you thick.
I like that curve, though.
Oh, damn. Yeah.
If you look at
you
it,
can sit on my face anytime.
yeah, Australia. So yeah, dude, if you look at Australia is actually as big as the US. Size-wise.
Wow.
It's fucking huge. So there's easily, how many you say, 500 million or some shit, animals inside the US. It is as, like, you look at Australia on the map and you're like, what is that, size of Texas? No, motherfucker's the size of the fucking US. It's huge. Like, here's Australia versus Japan. Japan's like nothing.
Say Japan's tiny.
Australia is like probably very close to the size of Europe if you chop it up and try to fit it in there.
That should be a game.
Just try to fit how much you can fit in one thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're like, I do that all the time with women, though.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Anyways, Australia is way bigger than you think. Oh, shit. Don't fall. It's a drink. See, you shouldn't be having drinks in here. Anyways, Australia is pretty big, dude.
I don't know, man. 500 million animals, this still seems like a lot.
You know what's really... You all right over there? You know what's really fucking dark? Dark. I fucking was like, this is dark. Is, you ever see that video of like, there's fires in Australia and this little kangaroo, not a kangaroo, a little koala is going on across the road, and it doesn't, I don't think it understands what fire is, and it like gets close to it and it's like, and it's like, it like pulls his hand back and he's like, so he's like, I'm gonna get on this tree. So he gets on the tree, like he's getting burned as he's going up on the trees, and he's going up on the tree, he's getting burned even more. It's dark, dude. It's fucking dark. You see shit like that and you're like, wow. It had like 30-degree burns until they finally grabbed it. Like, they grabbed it and pulled it out of the fire, and try to heal it up. I don't know if it survived, but
Dumbass animal.
some dark ass shit. Actually,
Dumbass
I think koalas and pandas, not pandas. Yeah, koalas and pandas are some of the dumbest fucking animals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Koalas-
just told a story about how it's so dumb.
Pandas. Pandas are so fucking dumb that they don't know how to fuck, first of all.
Right.
They don't know how to fuck each other.
Right.
So they're not having babies. And secondly, they eat that shit that looks like bamboo, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever that, it might be bamboo. They eat that shit, and it's so undernutritious that they're like weak. They can't like go out and fucking fuck and whatever.
Yeah,
it's
man.
like pandas are so dumb, but they're so cute. But they're dumb. They're dumb.
Yeah, they're a little stupid.
They're dumb.
I'm not gonna lie to you. They're a little dumb. Oh, speaking of, Black Mystery Girl went out for New Year's.
Oh, that's right, dog. Because we're playing little video games over here.
Yeah, man.
That's how illustrious our life has gotten in our older
right.
years. We're like video games. New Year's, it's on.
They're like, yeah, woo, it's 12 o'clock.
New Year's, yeah. Hey, Crash Team Racing's on. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, pretty much. She went out with her buds, her hoe friends.
Her hoe friends.
Right.
There you go.
Right, yeah. That's what I said. I was like, look, hoes, I'm going to be here at 1:15. Oh, your hoe asses better be to the vehicle at 1:15. And they're like, okay.
I bet you they weren't.
They actually were.
Really?
Like,
Wow.
I wasn't playing. That's what's up.
That's surprising. Were they all drunk?
No.
Were they crazy, sloppy
really.
drunk? They're like, oh my God, I almost slept with that one guy.
No, but they were saying stories of just once again how I was telling you stories of the club last week. They were telling me more stories of the club. I'm like, man, the club scene is not for me, man. It's really not my thing.
I'm not a big club scene guy. Like, it's great to go see people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we talked about it maybe 2 podcasts ago. But it'd be nice to go and watch people. But fucking go partake. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, they're saying that they're dancing up.
Like,
They're
how much did
just-
she spend on drinks?
Oh, I don't know.
Probably like $80.
They said, well, she did say she was flirting with the girl bartender, and so she got a few drinks free. So I was like, oh, hey, there you go. You gotta slut it up.
Yeah, but the problem is, like, even if you flirt and get a few drinks free, the price is still just bringing it down to normal pricing. Like, when you go to a bar and club, it's like $5 to about $8 a drink at least. So if you're having, let's say, 4 or 5 drinks, you're gonna be in for a couple bills.
Damn, man.
You buy
that's too
somebody
much.
a drink. You're like, hey girl, I'll buy this one. You buy this one. Your fucking shitty friend forgets to buy one. Then you're shitting in the hole for like 3 drinks.
Dude.
You're $30-$40 in, dog. Put a tip in there for the bartender. Boom, $40 in.
Dude, that's
I can't do it, dog.
crazy.
I can't do it. And then the fact that women are like super opportunistic, where they're like, yeah, I'm gonna flirt with that guy just so I can get free drinks. Women go out of their way to do that, where they're like, well, I'm gonna flirt just so I can get free drinks. And I'm like, okay, so what about the equality? What happens if a guy because if a guy flirts with a girl for drinks, which it never happens anyway, it's not like girls like, oh, he's flirting with you, I'm gonna buy him a drink,
They
right?
should. Unless you're what's her name, Cardi B, who's putting shit in your drinks and then raping you.
Yeah, no shit. I don't think she raped. She just literally fucking stole your
I
shit.
don't know what that alien bitch does. Alien looking hoe.
But so let's say the roles are reversed, and let's say you're flirting with a chick and she buys you a drink, which once again would never happen, and then you're just like, peace out. Women would be fucking outraged. That chick would be on Facebook that night being like, this asshole, I bought him a drink and he just said peace out after I bought him a drink. Can you believe that? And all these chicks would be like, oh my God, girl.
You
I
didn't even
can't
nut on my
believe that.
face. I messed up this makeup.
Like, I can't believe that. But then they'll go out the next weekend and do the same shit. They'll be like, oh yeah, I got like 14 drinks from this guy for free and he wanted something else. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
It's funny how the double standards really are so fucking prevalent.
Yeah. Yeah, she was saying, I guess some dude was, well, they were all dancing with each other, but then, dudes, of course, are like, oh shit, we see chicks, gotta go dance up on them.
Yeah, man.
So
People
they
are
were
creepy.
Yeah, so they were all, so dudes were trying to be like, yeah, let's get on this. So
Dudes are fucking creepy,
yeah, man.
Guys, I tell women all the time, like, guys are always trying to push their fucking boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
So if, like, you let a guy, like, if let's say you're dating a dude. And you're like, oh, he can stay with me. And you just used to like putting money on your countertop after the day at the end of the day. And let's say that dude's like, oh, can I have $5? And you're like, yeah, sure, you can have $5. And you give him $5. A guy's logic is only going to be to continue to push that boundary. Next time it's going to be like, oh, can I have another? Or it's going to be like, oh, can I have $10?
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, I'm going to go buy something. Can I have, like, you know what I mean? Guys, that's the same thing with money or with fucking privileges or with access or with whatever. Guys are always trying to test the fucking boundaries. I don't know what it is about the fucking male monkey mind or always trying to push it. Always. And so guys are like that. Like, I've heard stories of like dudes coming up to chicks and just fucking rubbing their fucking dicks in their pants. Like they're hard dicks in their pants on a chick's like thigh or leg or ass or whatever. And unless you nip that shit in the ass and you're like, get the fuck away from me, creepo. Like guys will just be like, I'm gonna see what else I can get away. Like all of a sudden he's like fucking slow grinding you in the fucking subway somewhere. You know what I mean? Like guys are always gonna push the boundaries.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy, man. Yeah, she's saying I guess some old dude was trying to dance with her or one of her friends, and
there's always one creepy old dude.
Yeah, one creepy old guy.
Always one.
And then I guess they were like, "Get the fuck back, creepy old guy."
Oh, she said something.
Yeah,
good.
And he was like, "Okay, I'll get the fuck back." And then I guess he didn't. And then she's like, "You better get the fuck back, or I'm gonna shoot you," or something like that. Because the Chicago came out of her. And
I'll bust a cap in your ass.
Yeah, exactly. And then I guess, but that old dude turns out he was there with like his wife or something.
Wow, even worse.
And so I guess they told the wife, and she was like, "Yeah, okay, I'll take care of it." I was like, "Damn, that shit's crazy."
That's once again, dude, always trying to push the boundaries. I mean, look at that guy. That guy was over here like trying to fucking get something, and he's there with his wife. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah, man. Shit crazy. Yeah,
the club is fun to watch people, but anything more is just like, no, thanks.
Yeah, man.
No, thanks, bro.
It's club life, not for me. Just not for me. Sorry, guys. But while I was waiting for him, I did see there's some people out there, I don't know, fucking around or waiting for their Uber. And the dude was really drunk. He was like with a few girls. And I guess the dude was like, I couldn't hear what they're saying, but I was like, maybe I could kind of put the words in his mouth because there's like a tree branch kind of high above him. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, all right, I think I know what he's saying. And so it appeared to be that he said, "Hey, I bet you I can hit that tree branch or touch that tree branch." And this dude was fucking drunk. I could already tell. So he jumped up, and this is a short dude. He jumped up, hit the tree branch, but then he just fell on his ass.
Oh,
I laughed. That's fucking awesome.
$12, dog.
And that was fucking awesome because he just busted all his shit.
Yeah, man.
I was like, God, I hope you people aren't driving.
It's crazy how you can do some dumb shit when you're drunk.
Yeah, man. It's
like you get some dumb things that pop in your head. You're like, yeah, I bet you I can jump these 2 buildings. Like, what? Why? Why would you think that?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
You don't think about that when you're sober.
I mean, yeah. Look, I'm trying to get that right now.
Oh, Speed Racer. Why are you so into Speed Racer?
Dude, the Speed Racer movie was fucking awesome.
I've never seen it.
Speed Racer movie?
I've never seen it.
That's my shit. With Emil Hirsch? That's my shit. But yeah, man, that was some good stories. And they were just having a good time over there. Shit ton of people over there. That was interesting.
I mean, and the thing too is like, she probably got in for free.
No, they had to buy tickets because they
did
closed
they
on
really?
That whole like area. The whole area was like a party spot. Like you needed tickets to get into the area.
Well, I mean, like normally, right? If we're talking about on a normal day, not New Year's.
Oh yeah.
Like she would have had to buy. She would have gotten in for free. Mm-hmm. If you were with her, you would have had to pay cover charge.
Yeah.
I always hated that shit about fucking club. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, she gets in for free, but I have to pay. Like, What the fuck, yo? Equality, motherfucker. In 2019/2020.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
In 2020, man, we're bringing back equality. If hoes ain't got to pay cover, I ain't got to pay cover.
They'd be like, you ain't coming in then. You're like, damn.
That's fine.
You're like, I'll see you after New Year, baby. Come back out.
Like, hopefully nobody rubs their hard dick on your leg.
Dude, it happens, man. It happens. It happens probably more than you think. Dude, I had fucking... forget it. We won't go there.
You're like, I had this one bitch just throw her ass on me in the club.
Man,
like, what?
just pop. No, I'm just kidding. But anyways.
What? I don't want that. I'm just here to have a good time. Listen to some Dave Matthews Band. But yeah, man. So there's that. But got home safely. Nobody shot us. Nobody did 23 fireworks in a row.
Dude, I fucking hate New Year's because of the fireworks. I fucking hate the fireworks. I was thinking about this the other day. I'm like, why is it legal to have fireworks?
Mm-hmm.
But yet, somebody was saying this to me the other day, and I can't remember what the other thing was. It's like, you can buy fireworks. Is there a legal age to buy fireworks?
I think you gotta be 21, don't you?
Do you? I can't remember what the logic is. I need Cobra.
I was telling you, it's crazy that you can buy fireworks and like they'll blow your hand up, they'll blow you up, and they'll kill somebody.
Yeah, fireworks are pretty fucking deadly, and now you're able to get like crazier shit.
Yeah, and, like they'll like legit ones like they do at like, you know, legit times at like Disney World and shit, like actual fireworks.
Yeah, they're pretty strong nowadays. I don't understand why you could just get them. Because I'd be curious. You know what? I'm going to go and ask a ER doctor or something. I'm curious of how many cases they get, like on 4th of July, New Year's, of just people blowing up their hands or shrapnel going into their faces or, you know, just third-degree burns on their hands. You know what I mean? Like, it has to happen all the time.
It probably happens a good portion of the time, man. I can't see that it wouldn't.
Have you seen that meme where it's 4th of July and it's like this black family and this guy's in a wheelchair and they put some fireworks on the ground and the guy in the wheelchair was supposed to light them up, and then he goes to light them up and he gets confused on how to get out of it because he's so excited, but he has one of those motorized wheelchairs, and then they start going off and the guy holding the camera says, "Oh, Jerry, get out of there, Jerry, get out of there, Jerry," and the guy's all nervous and shit, and he's like going back and forth in the wheelchair because he's all nervous. He's like, "Oh no, Jerry, get out of there, Jerry."
Oh fuck.
It is funny, man, because that guy is so, like, I mean, for lack of a better word, he's like got that black vibe, and he's just funny, like Kevin Hart funny, where you're just like, he's got like a something to him. I can't put my finger on it, but it's funny. But I'm sure that happens all the time. I'm gonna ask an ER doc. I'm like, yo, how often do you get people who just you know what I'm gonna ask the ER doc? What kind of weird things they find on 4th of July? They probably get some weird shit on 4th of July too.
Like what?
I don't know, man. People are just doing some crazy shit because they're trying to ring in the new year with some craziness. You always get those dark stories that I don't know if they're just not fairy tales. That's a wrong word. I don't know if they're just myth, where you hear the stories of like people shoving a fucking light bulb up their ass and it breaks, like just dark shit like that. Where you're
like that one time that one girl on the bus told me that one story.
What story?
She's like, yeah, I don't know why. So before
is it Kelly?
No, she didn't tell me no weird story like that. Told me kinky stories, but nothing like that.
You're like, she didn't shove anything up anything, as far as I know.
No, that's not true. No, that one girl, I want to say her name was Jennifer.
Aho's her name, Jennifer.
Yeah, say, Trailer Trash Ho's her name, Jennifer. So, who knows? But, no, she's on the bus, and I don't know, because, you know, we used to take the bus.
Uh-huh.
So, she was like, I don't know why she started telling me the story. She's like, yeah, so my cousin, I think her cousin, she's like, my cousin told me this story that he was fingering his girlfriend and
some hot sauce on her fingers.
No, and she liked it or whatever, but then she was like, oh, I want something else up there. And
he's like, gummy worms.
That would have been interesting flavor would have soaked up probably.
Dude, we talked about this on a podcast years ago. Remember the whole yeast infection thing?
Yeah. Can't do that.
Nope.
Oh, I got another story to tell you right now. It's about candles though. So she's like, but they can't like, I guess they can't have sex because they're like in the house or something and the parents are in the next room. So they do the next best thing. They find some hot dogs. And so she's putting a hot dog. He's like doing her with a hot dog.
Oh, man.
And then the hot dog breaks. Because, it's an uncooked hot dog.
Well, no. Hot dogs are cooked.
Well, not, but it's like.
But yeah, super. Yeah, they're just fucking.
It's like in the package.
Yeah, it's gross.
So it's not like a fully cooked hot dog.
And think about that. That's like pig innards. Like,
yeah.
It's not.
And so he's trying to get it out, but he can't reach it because I guess it's too far up there.
Jesus.
And so now. He's worried. She's worried because she can't get it either. And so they finally have to call like the paramedics to come.
Oh my God.
And so.
Oh no.
And so the paramedics come, and the paramedic has to try to get it out now too. And so.
Was it a paramedic guy?
Yeah.
That's awkward.
And so I don't. It's so long ago, I don't remember what, but I guess he has a tough time getting it out too. But he finally does.
God.
He finally does, and I guess what he finally says is like, "Wow," he goes, "That's some really tight pussy up there," or something along the lines of that. And I was like, "Wow, thank you for telling me that story."
Dude, that's crazy.
And apparently that's a true story. That's what she told me.
I'm curious as to how big of a chunk went in there.
Yeah.
Because if it's a big piece, then you're like, all right, man, the vaginal canal isn't that, like, what is it, 7 inches, 8 inches?
Yeah, 7 inches.
No, it's probably more than that, right?
You're like, when I'm in there.
I was going to say, it's got to be more than that because I've seen some videos where I'm like, how are you doing this?
The dragon one?
How is that fitting in there?
I saw something like that lamppost.
I was like, Jesus.
Yo, stop. It hurts. It hurts me.
I started having empathy for the chick. I'm like, no more. Leave an inch out. No.
Yeah, man. So, but that's the story.
Don't make her go to the doctor.
But yeah. So
geez.
there you go. Don't stick unboiled hot dogs up your coochie.
Dude, even if you boil them.
Don't stick hot dogs
yeah,
up your
man.
coochie.
Even if you boil them, that's not going to be good, man.
I mean, once you get to the back pages of Pornhub, after page 10, I've seen, cucumber, eggplant.
Dude, eggplants are big.
Dude, eggplant's fucking huge, man.
Yeah, man. First of all, who saw that nasty ass plant? They're like, we should eat this. Fucking eggplants don't taste good at all on nothing. Have you ever had good tasting eggplant?
No,
I haven't.
Eggplant tastes like, I'm trying to think what it tastes like. It tastes like wet towel.
Eggplant just tastes like a dirty version, not a dirty. Eggplant tastes like a dead version of another vegetable.
Yeah, it tastes like
it's like dead. Fucking
all right. When you get out of when you get out of the shower and you get a towel and you dry yourself off, then you leave that towel there because you're running late, and then you come home from work and then you're like, oh man, I forgot this towel that I used to dry myself off with. So you pick up that wet towel that's been there for like 8 hours, 9 hours, and you're like, damn, it's so wet and it smells. That's what eggplant tastes like.
Oh.
Just like that. All the time. No matter what you do with it. Like, you're just like, yeah, I guess this is a flavor now.
That's gross.
I guess. I guess this could be a flavor I'm eating.
But you said you had something else to tell me?
Oh, yeah. I keep telling Black Mystery Girl and I keep telling people at work, too, that my thing is going to be, I'm going to start a new candle line. Like Yankee candles?
Yeah.
So I'm going to do that. Except I'm going to have, like, different smells that, like, Yankee Candle don't got.
What are you going to go with? What's going to be your signature series?
Coochie and the Gummy Bear,
Coochie and the Gummy Bear.
Right.
So has the smell of coochie or gummy bear or like a mixture? What is that?
Yeah, exactly. You got both of them.
Coochie and the Gummy Bear. Interesting. I'm curious about the smell now. I'm curious.
Exactly. See.
You should have some cool shit. Like I want to request a WD-40 candle.
There you go. See,
I love the smell of WD-40. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. Yeah, it's weird. Why. I like it. I'm like, yeah, WD-40. Let me just spray WD-40 on everything.
Oh, shit. You're just spraying it. You know how people have that Febreze? You're just spraying WD-40.
It's like, why is everything so oily in here? It's my new scent. I like it.
You're like, what are you talking about? I'm like, oh, I love that new cologne you got. What is it? WD-40.
WD-40. Yeah. Some manly shit. When a dude wears WD-40, you know it's some manly shit. You're not dealing with these snowflake motherfuckers who are talking about their hair not being right.
He's ready to grease that pussy up.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's going to be the fucking line on the side of that fucking candle. For the man that's ready to grease that pussy up. Yeah, man, I got the candle for you ready and everything. Look at that.
Told you, I got
perfect
ass candles.
Dude, that'd be awesome. If it was easy to make a candle, dude, we should legit make.
I'm seriously want to look into it because I got a bunch of ideas. Like, what's the other one?
We should legit make like at least one or two just gag gift candles where we're like, well, I will literally spend time designing a label and printing a label out if we could make a candle.
I got some manly ass candles. Like, oh, what was that?
Ready to lube that pussy up. Wow. Wow. Aggressive.
Hey, man. People like aggressive. What was the other one?
That's a very true point.
The other one was something else. It was like, it was something random. Fuck, I forget it. I got to write it down. Let's see if I have it written down. But yeah, it's like stuff that's, you know, kind of far off, but not too far off. Like people be like, wow. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, you need some manly smells too.
Yeah, man.
Like, you know, whenever you go to what's that one candle place? What is that called? Not Bath and Beyond, but what was the other one? Bath and Body Works. Oh, Bath and Body Works. When you go there, there's always those manlier smelling ones. Are always the dark candles. It's like wood chips or like sawdust. Not sawdust. It's like, you know, it's weird names. I'm like, no, it doesn't mean to be this elaborate. Just give me a manly fucking candle.
Yeah, man. Like, I want one that's called Rocks.
We're here like Rocks from Geodude.
Yeah, man. See, you got like some rocks. Like, you just ever pick up some rocks, you're like, that's a good smell.
You're like pine trees.
Nah, that's already one. You need something a little better. Like, see. Like
space. I was listening to some astronaut the other day. He said that space smells like something. What did he say it smells like? Like burnt steak or some shit?
Like, that's gonna be a candle too. Oh shit. Oh.
See, when astronauts return from spacewalks and remove their helmets, they're welcomed back with a particular smell, an odor that is distinct and weird. Something astronauts have described it is like seared steak, also hot metal, also welding fumes. Space Jones elaborated, it smells a little like gunpowder.
Yeah, because they're out there with all the cosmic rays and shit. You guys just got cooked. The fuck you talking about? Some smart guys you are.
I was watching a lot of those videos on one of the YouTube channels.
NASA scientists supposed to be smart and shit. They're like, we don't know why you guys are full of radiation. I don't know. Yeah, well, you guys just got cooked, bro. But yeah, man. Like, I'm gonna have one that's called toaster strudel. Yeah, see,
toaster. So that for term is forever ruined for me now. It's like, I can't ever eat a toaster strudel anymore. Anymore.
Come on.
Anymore.
It's good.
Nah.
Let's see, what else? Yeah, empty room.
What the fuck does empty room smell like?
Smells like an empty room, son.
Wow.
Watch, just go. Next time you're in an empty room, you'd be like, oh, okay.
You should make one specifically for the freaks out there that like it's been a while since they've had some. You just call one stank.
Oh, yeah, that was one of them.
I like how that was a thing in your back of your mind.
No, yeah, see, I had all of them, but I got to write them down again. Yeah, one's going to be stink. And I always remember it from that Family Guy.
Yeah,
where he's like,
funny.
He's like, hey, roll up the window, you're letting the stank out.
Yeah, because Cleveland was hooking up with not Peter. What's the dog's name? Brian's girl. That's right. He's like, don't let the stank out. Dirty dog. Dirty.
Yeah, man. So that's my candle lineup. It's just going to be great. I guess you can have one called Dirty Panties if you want.
Wow.
Hey, man, my candles are going to be legit, man. It's going to be crazy.
And then you could partner up with Instagram hoes and just be like, oh, this is candle, blankety blank's candle. And then people would just be like, oh, what does that mean? Is that what she smells like? And then you're going to sell a whole bunch of shit, dog.
Yeah, like...
Pervs are going to be like, yeah, is that what it's supposed to be?
Yeah, I'm like, this one's called Cosplay Hoe. It smells like fabric. It smells like when you walk into Michael's.
Oh, you'd be like, you're like Christmas time, and you just have, those fucking Christmas time. Every time you go to a store, they have those cinnamon acorn things, and you're just like, I literally just have a headache because after these fucking acorns, just make a candle that's like that.
Yeah, man.
It's acorn.
Yeah,
Christmas acorn.
See, like dirty bed sheets.
Wow.
Well, you don't like dirty bed sheets?
I mean.
Okay, all right. How about not dirty bed sheets? That wet spot in the bed sheets.
Wow. Some of these might sell very well. Some of these might not.
Come on, everybody loves that wet spot in the bed sheet.
Everybody loves it. You love what's laying on that afterwards?
I love it.
You're like, I just roll around on it. Like after a dog that just took a bath.
Yeah, I'm just like,
gotta get my smell back.
Yeah, I want them hoes to know.
You're like, taken, bitches. This is somebody else's smell.
That's right. This is me.
That's right.
All me.
That's funny, dog.
Yeah,
I think we're at our hour, dog.
Yeah, man.
That was kind of quick. Today's a slightly shorter one. I'm not gonna nitpick the fucking time, but we're there.
No, we.
I don't know what we're gonna do this podcast about or the thumbnail about.
The war. Candles. It's just bullshitting today. We're not kind of loose today. We didn't have too much.
Yeah, it's pretty easy going.
Yeah.
I need coffee.
Where your apparently caffeine addiction, which
I need coffee.
Next time you come to my house, you're gonna be like,
I'm gonna be like, yo, dog, where's your coffee at? Is there coffee
I'm like,
somewhere?
hey, I'm sorry, John, but a few of us got together. It's a intervention.
We decided not to let you anywhere near anything. We think you have a problem.
So
Look, I don't have a problem. I just like the taste of it.
So if you want to sit down, I'm gonna start. So when you don't have coffee, you make me sad.
Oh my god, that's dark.
I don't know what the fuck.
What are you talking about? Fuck you.
I already told you. I don't even like you. I just need you here to do this fucking show and fucking leave.
And while you're at it, make me some fucking coffee.
Fuck.
Shit. Oh, jeez. I should put myself as like that. See, I need coffee because things aren't coming to me. That's fucking Dave Chappelle's crackhead. Character.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever his name is. Anyways.
Is it Itchy and Scratchy?
No, fucking. Anyways, I can't remember. That's it, ladies and gents. We'll be back next week for another fun-filled episode. Why did the light just come up on this fucking device? That's it. We'll see you guys next week.
Pieces. Deuces.